Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he steps away. 20! Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action with Burrow.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart? Play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself across all that ground.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a give. Akers running left. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2, now Burrow. Looking long for Westbrook. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jalen Thompson picks it. There he goes, right side.
Oh, you got it.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Play action. It's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Prater's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Burrow's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So the third drive's the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Murray now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run on first down. Patterson, the broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 12.
Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalton Schultz. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Burrow. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Burrow looking to pass. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
11 Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On first down, Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Shotgun now for Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with tough.
The ball comes out.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down.